Gwangju Jeil High School and the Gwangju Student Independence Movement story. In June 1924, after a baseball game between Gwangju Jeil High School and a selected Japanese team, a fight broke out due to the rough behavior of the Japanese team who lost the match. Police arrested only the Gwangju Jeil High School students, which led to a boycott of classes and a joint strike by the students in protest. At that time, the students were spiritually supported by a teacher named Song-hung. From 1924 until his retirement in February 1930, he was a steadfast scholar who taught Korean history and awakened the national spirit among his students. In 1928, when Lee Kyung-chae was arrested for posting a declaration denouncing Japanese imperialism, Principal Shirai immediately expelled him. In response, the students fought back with the joint strike, and even after 39 students were expelled, they continued the fight for 4 months. On November 3, 1926, 15 students including Wang Jeil, Chang Jae-sung, Moon Sung-soo formed the Songjin Club, meaning Let's Awaken and Advance. In 1929, the reading club that succeeded Songjin Club used Kim Gi-won's stationery store and Chang Jae-sung's bakery as secret meeting places. On November 3, 1929, amid heightened tension due to the rowdiness of Japanese students on the commuter train, Korean students strongly expressed their resistance by remaining silent instead of singing the Japanese national anthem at the Meiji Day commemoration ceremony. Around 11 a.m. after ceremony, a fight broke out when Japanese students stabbed Choi Sang-hyun with a knife in front of Sugiokjong Post Office. As anti-Japanese protests grew, the police arrested the protesting students and issued a school closure order for all middle schools in the city. On November 12, centered on the Reading Club, a second protest march was held towards the Gwangju prison where fellow students were detained. The student independence movement that started in Gwangju grew into the largest anti-Japanese independence movement since the March 1st movement, involving over 320 schools and 54,000 participants domestically and abroad. After 2 protests, the Japanese authorities conducted a massive crackdown, arresting over 260 students in Gwangju alone. 173 were brought to trial, and Chang Jae-sung, who led the Songjin Club and the central part of the Reading Club, was sentenced to the maximum penalty of 7 years. Even under the oppressive rule of the Japanese in the 1940s, the struggle of the students of Gwangju West Middle School continued. The Mudun Club, which replaced the Reading Club, led the joint school strike on May 21, 1943, opposing student soldiers, Japanese name changes, and the use of the Japanese language. This is also known as the Mudun Club Incident or the Second Student Independence Movement. Opposition to changing to Japanese names. Opposition to the Japanization policies. As a result of this incident, hundreds of graduates and students were arrested, and individuals such as Ki Han-do, Kang Han-soo, Yoon Bong-hyun, and Ju Man-woo died due to brutal torture and prison conditions. With liberation in 1945, the citizens of Gwangju and the Gwangju West Middle School Alumni Association jointly held a memorial service for the 4 victims. This was followed by the establishment of Students' Day and the construction of the Student Independence Movement Memorial Tower. Honorary diplomas were awarded to about 1,000 students who were expelled during the resistance, and the process of awarding decorations continues. The spirit of the student independence movement has continued to inspire later generations in their resistance against dictatorial regimes and in the democratization movement, forming a significant part of the process of democratization in Korea.